You are welcome in online class. In online class, uh, in class 8th, I have one chapter. We have one chapter. This is the chapter number 9. Crop production is management. As we know that crop production and its management. When a one type of the crop that is cultivated in a field for large scale, on a large scale, that is called the crop production. So there are various steps, various topic we have discussed in this chapter. Crop production is management. The main motto of this chapter: how to enhance the food of the different crops in a particular area or region. This is called the crop production, its management. We have discussed the soil replacement, preparation of the soil, transplantation, soil replacement, crop production, field fallows, and the different topics. And we have also discussed that how the leguminous plant is responsible for nitrogen fixation, worming, composting we have. But today we have also some topics that is related to the irrigation. Irrigation is the most important topic. Irrigation means supplying water to the crop field. Means the supplying the H2O to the cropping field, so that the different minerals are present in the soil but they are in the solid form. But what happens when the water is supplied to the cropping field, then the different minerals, they are soluble, they makes a solution. Minerals, they make the solution. These solutions are absorbed by the root hairs, by the conducting tissue, that is called the xylem, and the xylem transport the water and minerals to the leaves, and the leaves, with the presence of the sunlight and from the atmosphere carbon dioxide and the water, they make the food, and these food are translocated all around the body parts of the plants. They can have the different function like the growth, flowering, blooming of the different flowers, inflorescence, and the pollinations they perform. So without the supplying the water, the different minerals cannot be in the solution form, and this cannot be transported along with the xylem. So the irrigation is the most important the practices in the agricultural purpose. Now what happens when sometimes it happens that if there is a one plant, and in this plant what happens, if there are a lot of water in the root hairs, this is the root hairs, root, or these are the root hair, primary root, secondary root, tertiary root. What happens when the water H2O is supplied more? H2O is supplied more into the cropping field, then what happens? The more water is accommodated into the soil, and the soil there is the some space. This is called the in-between particle of the soil. So in the in-between particle of the soil there are the oxygen. So this oxygen is responsible for the healthy respiration of the root. So when the respiration process is completed, then the energy is formed, and this energy is the driven force for the all the metabolic function of the body of the plant, and the plant grow well. Their inflorescence is good, and after inflorescence, their pollination process completes, and the ultimate there is the bearing of the different grains after the pollination and fertilization. Ultimately we get the good yield. So there are two systems of the irrigation. First is the traditional system of irrigation. First is the traditional, and second is the modern. So these two system of irrigation, first and the second, that is very common. The traditional means that when we are using the old methods of irrigation to supply the water to the cropping field, like that the ponds, lakes, and canal, using the kettles for human labor, the water is supplied to the crop field. These are called the traditional system of irrigation. These are the cheap method. But sometimes we do not have the different things to do for that one, because sometimes there is the monsoon is not supporting us, then water is not available in the pond, canal, and the lakes. so the crops will be failure. And this also the more wastage of the water by the traditional way, because the maximum water seeps to the underground and this is not used for the crops, and the huge amount of the water is being wasted. The modern system is the sprinkler. Sprinkler is that method of the water supplying to the fields. There is a one water is sprinkled on plants a way similar to the rainfall, then it gives the proper amount of the water to each and every plants, and there is a less loss of the wastage of the water. Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is the such kind of the irrigation system in which the areas having acute water shortage. In this method, water falls drop by drop near the roots of the plants, so there is a very less wastage of the water, as well as it can also supply the proper amount of the water to the plants, and it's the different process, metabolic process with the help of water is being performed, and there is a good yielding and the proper development of the plants too. But sometimes it happens that when there is a heavy rainfall and the storm is accompanied, wind is accompanied, wind blowing very hard, this can lead the crops to the fall down on the ground. It can damage to the crops, so this is called the water losing. So now how can we protect the crops? So there are various methods to protect our crops. First, protection of the weeds. Many undesirable plants are present into the main crops. This must be manually or by the mechanically, it should be eradicated, or weedicides can be sprayed over that so that the weeds can be controlled. Manual removing by the trowel, by hands, this is called the manual removal. Tilling before sowing. When we till before the sowing, the different undesirable plants that will be dumped into the soil, they will decompose. It will also manure, as well as the crop field will be free from the different weeds. And the weedicides are the chemical which are sprayed over the crop. Main crops are not affected, but the specific weeds are being killed by the specific weedicides. Now there are some pests. When the crops are ready, the many pests like that rats, the locust, weevils, larval stage of the some insects and the termites, they can eat up all the grains and the leaves of the plants. Ultimately there is a failure of the crops. So what we can do? So there are some pesticides that can control the pest, then there will be the good yielding of the crops. Another thing is that when the fruit is ready and the ripened state, then it must be harvested by the mechanically or manually, and when these are harvested, this must be threshed by the combine on the large scale by the sickles, a manual process. And when the food grains are stored, these are winnowed and the chaff are separated, husks are separated, and pure grains are put into the gunny bags and the silage, and these are stored in a good aeration places, and there should not be the damp and the moisture that place. This is called the storage. Now the last topic is the crop improvement. As we know that how the management improvement, there is the one process, the green revolution has been adopted by our agronomists or the biologists. They have cultivated the high yielding variety, HYV variety of the different seeds of the different crops, and these have enhanced the process of yielding more the crops and the grains. Hybridization process is the very common process in which what happens, the two desired plants, they have been fertilized each other, the hybridized each other, and after that in this process what is done, the anther of the desired plants are cut and their pollen grains are dusted over the indigenous plant of the some species of the some crops, and after this is called the emasculation, removal of the anther, and after that when pollen grains are dusted over the indigenous plant, pollination completes, and after that fertilization process, the new plants are grown which has the high yielding capacity. So these are the practices, agricultural practices. By the GM we can also increase the production of the some seeds like this is called the GM, genetically modified crops. Ultimately we can enhance the crop production. So we can say that this chapter can help you to understand that how the cultivation of the crops and the seed can be improved and there are different process related to it. This chapter, so we can say that the crop production needed some management for the yielding the good crops and the improvement in the seeds. So we can say that this chapter will be suitable for farming. Thank you for have a nice day, that we have discussed so many topics related to this one. Thank you.